Hey everybody, welcome back to my unprocessed life. Today is my birthday. Yep, 42 years. You know, getting older is always weird. It's always, I don't know. It's both fun and irritating at the same time. You know, and everybody goes through this, so pretty much everybody can relate. When you're younger, you want to get older. And then when you hit a certain age, you just kind of want to stay there in your 20s and 30s. And when you get to 40, the realization hits in that you're in your 40s and there's nothing you can do to escape that inevitable crawl, that inevitable march towards the end of the existence that you currently know. And that's pretty scary, really. And on birthdays and significant events, we always look back and we always think about, well, I always do anyway. I can't speak for everybody in the world. I assume most everyone is somewhat introspective on certain holidays. Some of us more than others, I guess. And I guess for some people it doesn't really matter. It's just another day. But for me, it's always a tough day. And it's not a tough day because I'm getting older and I'm going to eventually get to that final day. It's tough for me because I haven't done what I wanted to do in my life, and I haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And I've let enough time slip by that in some ways a lot of the things that I wanted to accomplish I'll never get done and I'll never be able to do because time has passed me by. That's not to say that there aren't lots of wonderful opportunities ahead, because there are. But it saddens me for how much I've kind of screwed off my life. And part of that is the reason why I make these videos. It's partly because I'm trying to find a way to share with everyone, and I'm trying to find a way to make a difference, not only in my life, but in other people's lives. I'm not silly from the perspective that I think that any of the videos that I make are going to change the world. But I am reminded of the story of the puppy dog that's rescued from the shelter or the mill, that, you know, where they're ultimately going to be put down because they're not being taken home, right? And you know, somebody says, well, you know, you can't adopt all the puppies in the world. You can't save all the puppies in the world. And that's true. But for the one you save, it's his whole world. And so that's part of the reason why I do these videos, in hopes that somebody can watch them and learn. That somebody can see my mistakes and see my struggles and realize, hey, I'm not alone. There's other people out there that are struggling, and there are other people that feel the way I do and have similar perspectives and see the world in similar manners and a similar way that I do. And you know, they're out there and they're not perfect. They're not what we think they are. You know, because the slice that everybody sees online or in movies or whatever is just the tiniest slice of a person's reality. And because of that, you may feel like you know people and so forth, but you don't, because you only see just this little bit. And so, you know, if you follow my Instagram feed, you'll see all of these wonderful foods, which I eat. You know, but sometimes there are foods that I don't put on there that, you know, wouldn't be really good. The times that I fall, or, you know, I eat a piece of pizza with cheese on it that I shouldn't, because I'm philosophically opposed to it. I know it's no good for my health, and I still give in to that temptation. I don't put that on my Instagram feed, so you don't see that. But when we come to these videos, I try to be as honest and real with you as I possibly can, and say, you know, hey, yeah, I screw up. I'm not perfect, and the evidence is there anyway. If I was perfect, and if I had been eating a truly healthy diet, vegan or otherwise, I wouldn't be 310 pounds, because my body would find a way to be healthy, which is where I'm going to, what I'm shooting for. I just haven't gotten there yet, and getting there in and of itself is somewhat of a misnomer, because you never get there. You have to understand, I have to understand that, and this has been life-changing for me, that the journey is the destination. There is no destination. There is no, I have arrived, I am where I want to be. Because when you get to that point, you're no longer moving forward. Now you're kind of stagnant, and you become bored, and complacency will set in, because we're not really meant to be complacent. That's really not what we're meant to be as humans. We're really meant to be nomads, if you will, to move around, to find new things, and to do things. And you know, there's always another challenge. So there's always a journey. You're always going to be on this journey, and just realizing that the destination that you're going for is the journey you're on right now. You have arrived at your destination. Now that destination is going to be better in some respects when you accomplish certain things, but just realize that there is no brass ring, and there is no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because there's always another thing that you have to go after to feel fulfilled. We feel fulfilled when we continually have things to work on. We feel fulfilled when we have goals and vision, and without those, you don't feel fulfilled. And that's why if you have the most menial job in the world, per se, and you have a vision for where you're going, it doesn't seem like such a rough job, because you have a vision for it, you have a love for it, and you're going somewhere with it, and it's worth the time. The juice is worth the squeeze, to quote one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite films. Anyway, so looking back over my life, I realize I haven't done what I want to do. I haven't accomplished what I want to accomplish, and there is no way to change that. And I'll never be happy about that, never. But there's nothing I can do about it, so the only thing I can truly try to do is move forward and make this next moment the best one I can have, or the one after that, or the one after that. And so I have to look forward, because that's the only way to live, is in the moment, knowing that every moment is the only one that you have, and the next one's never guaranteed. So it's kind of a rebirth as such. Of course, it's not a rebirth when you end up talking about how many years you have to live, because those are just limited. That's just a reality. Currently, the way I am, I might have another 20 years, maybe 25. If I can get my health in check, who knows, maybe I have another 40. I guess we'll just have to see. I hope you join me on the journey. I hope you join me on my destination. I hope you hang around. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It means so much. It really does. It means a lot to me that you would take 10, 15, 20 minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I know there's so many other things you could be doing, so thank you. If you want to see things that I eat in a day that I don't forget to post, go check out my Instagram, myunprocessed.life. You can email me at myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. Of course, you can always leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And if you like the video, please make sure you click the like button. And if you want to see, if you want to be notified of all the videos that come out, make sure you subscribe. That way you'll get a notification every time I put out a video, which is usually twice a day through the weekdays and occasionally on the weekends, but mostly Monday through Friday, usually two videos a day, one on my way to work and on my way back, just depending. Of course, it's not hard set in stone, but usually that's what we do. So again, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you soon on My Unprocessed Life.